All right, you guys. So Ticket TV, like, share, and subscribe as y'all tap on in, man. Appreciate everybody that's gonna come through enjoying the video today, man. Salute to all of you guys who have been showing love and supporting the channel, man. I appreciate every last one of y'all. Also, before we get into the show, I want to give a quick shout out to Ian Rose with the $100 donation, Tar Moses with the donation, Joshua Sutton with the donation in the Cash App, Anthony Diamonds with the donation in the Cash App, Jamal Wright with the donation in the Cash App, Belinda Washington with the donation. Salute to you, and Mrs. Tijuana. Salute to you, Angel Cooper. Salute to you, Vincent Edwards. Salute to you. Appreciate all those people who sent donations yesterday. Look, let's get right into it. Uh, Man, crazy news has come out about the President of the United States, Donald J. Trump, and now this is really amplified the beef and the situation between, I guess, both sides of political parties. Now, for you guys who don't know what's going on, a new report, I believe it's out of CBS, it just came out. If I'm not mistaken, I think it's CBS News. Yes, it is. That Jeffrey Epstein said that Donald Trump knew about the you know what's in the 2019 email. Now, apparently, according to this report out of CBS News, I will read the report for you guys. Shout out to my girl Peachy Brown, showing love with that membership once again. Salute to her. I appreciate it. To let y'all know what's going on, basically, the article says this. It says that Democrats on the House Oversight Committee today have released emails exchanged between Jeffrey Epstein and others about the President of the United States of America, Donald J. Trump. Among the documents is a 2011 message from Jeffrey Epstein to Ghislaine Maxwell that said that President or Mr. Trump at the time, quote unquote, spent hours at my house with one of Epstein's victims, whose name was redacted for their safety. In another email in 2019 to author Michael Wolff, Jeffrey Epstein wrote, and I quote, "Of course he knew about the girls as he asked Ghislaine to stop," end quote. Maxwell was convicted of conspiring in Epstein's sex trafficking ring and is serving a 20-year sentence. Wolff has written several books about Mr. Trump. House Democrats said the emails were turned over by Jeffrey Epstein's estate, which they said released more than 23,000 documents that lawmakers are now reviewing. Mr. Trump has previously said he cut ties with Epstein years ago, and he has not been accused of wrongdoing. CBS News reached out to the White House for comment. CBS has not independently verified the emails, and one of the messages from Jeffrey Epstein to Ghislaine Maxwell, dated April the 2nd, 2011, Jeffrey Epstein wrote, and I quote, "I want you to realize that the dog hasn't barked. It's Trump. Victim number one, whose name was taken out, spent hours at my house with him. He never once been mentioned," end quote. Ghislaine Maxwell then replies in the email, "I think I have been thinking about that." In a second email that appears to be from Epstein to Wolff, dated January the 31st, 2019, Jeffrey Epstein references a victim whose name is also redacted and mentions Mar-a-Lago, Trump's South Florida resort. And I quote, "Trump said he asked me to resign. Never a member ever. Of course he knew about the girls as he asked Ghislaine to stop," the message from Jeffrey Epstein read. In the third exchange released by House Democrats, which appear to be between Epstein and Wolff, Wolff writes on December the 15th, 2015, and I quote, "I hear CNN planning to ask Trump tonight about his relationship with you, either on air or in scrum afterwards. Now remember, December the 15th, 2015, this is before Trump was even thinking about running for president. And so in the email, they're alleging that Epstein, right, and Wolf, Epstein told Wolf, I hear CNN planning to ask Trump tonight about his relationship with you, either on air or in scrum afterwards, end quote. According to the email exchange, Jeffrey Epstein then replies, if we're able to craft an answer for him, what do you think it should be? Question mark. Then Wolf responds in the email, I think you should let him hang himself. If he says he hasn't been on the plane or to the house, then that gives you a valuable PR and political currency. You can hang him in a way that politically generates a positive benefit for you. Or if it really looks like he could win, you could save him, generating a debt. Of course, it is possible that when asked, he'll say Jeffrey's a great guy and has gotten a raw deal and is a victim of political correctness, which is to be outlawed in a Trump regime. Mr. Trump announced his first run for the White House June 2015 and would not have been on the campaign trail when the emails between Wolf and Epstein were exchanged. Wolf authored a book about the first few months of Mr. Trump's first term in office titled Fire and Fury inside the Trump White House that was released in 2018. Mr. Trump and Epstein were friends for years and ran in the same circles in New York and Florida from the late 80s to the early 2000s. But the president said they had been falling out around 2004, more than a decade before Epstein was indicted on federal sex trafficking charges in 2019. Epstein, of course, passed away while in custody. The new release comes amid a push for more transparency on the Epstein files in Congress. The House is set to return today for the first time since September the 19th. The lower chamber has been away from Washington while the Senate worked through an impasse on reopening the government. The House's absence meant the newest member, Democrat Adelita Gerjava, was not sworn in, preventing her from becoming the final signature needed on the discharge petition to circumvent House GOP leaders and force a vote on a measure to compel the Justice Department to release all of the files from its investigation into Jeffrey Epstein. Mrs. Grijalva is expected to sign a petition after she's sworn in today, starting the clock on the process to move forward with that bill. A vote likely wouldn't come until next month. Representative Robert Garcia of California, the top Democrat on the Oversight Committee, urged the Justice Department in a statement Wednesday to make the Epstein files public immediately, pledging that the panel will continue pushing for answers and will not stop until they get justice for the victims. The more Donald Trump tries to cover up the Epstein files, the more we uncover, Garcia said. These latest emails and correspondence raised glaring questions about what else the White House is hiding and the nature of the relationship between Epstein and the president. Several tranches of records have been turned over to congressional investigators, including from Epstein's estate. The House Oversight Committee has sought information from a slew of former Attorney General and FBI directors, as well as former President Bill Clinton. Lawmakers have also questioned Alice Acosta, who was the top federal prosecutor in South Florida when prosecutors investigated Jeffrey Epstein in the 2000s. Prosecutors entered into a plea deal with Epstein that allowed him to avoid federal prosecution and pled guilty to state prostitution charges. Acosta went on to serve as the labor secretary during Trump's first term, but resigned in 2019 amid questions about his handling of said Epstein case. Now, this is what I want to say before I say what else I'm going to say. First of all, is to me, I don't trust anybody involved on either side. I think all parties on both sides are a disgrace. And the reason why I say that is because if the Democrats really cared about the Epstein files, why didn't they release them years ago? They had a chance to release them. They were in office all this time. They had a chance to release them all those years. You know why I think they didn't want to release them? Because they got dirty people in there too. And I think that they don't want to get every. See, if you want justice for one, you should have one justice for all. Point blank, period. And I think the Republicans, I think they on cap too, because they don't want to believe that, oh, Trump didn't do nothing, man. Come on, man. But Trump is the same dude that said he like to grab, hey, he'll grab him by the you-know-whats. So to me, all these people, I'm in the middle of this thing. All these people are untrustworthy on both sides. I don't trust any of them. You got Bill Clinton out here getting massages, and you got pictures of this dude getting massages, and you're asking, where the hell is this stuff coming from? Then you got records of Bill Clinton being on the plane. Now, does that mean that he did something? No, we don't have absolute, outright, unadulterated truth, but I'm telling you something, all these people, to me, all of them are full of shit. I'm just going to tell you what it is. I'm just going to tell you what it is, man. I'm going to tell you what it is, man. Right? And so when we come in here and we talk about a guy like Sean Diddy Combs, right? And we talk about all of the allegations against him, right? Right? Well, everybody's cool. Everybody's on board. Everybody want to know the truth when it comes to that. But I'm going to leave y'all with one thing. Go back and look at all the allegations against Bill Clinton. Go back and look at all the allegations against Joe Biden. And then go back and look at all the allegations against Donald J. Trump. They all full of shit. Donald Trump, and so you can say, hey, man, these guys are lying. Bro, listen, look at the resume, bro. 1980s, Jessica Lees came out and said that Donald Trump groped her breast and tried to put her hand up her skirt during the flight. I guess she lying. I guess she lying. Ivana Trump, in 1989, she accused him of R-wording her after forcefully pulling out her hair during an argument. Right? But let's go back to the first woman, Jessica Lees, who said in the late 80s that Trump groped her breast and tried to put her hand up a flight during the skirt during the flight. She then was in her 30s. She described Trump as an octopus whose hands were all over her. Trump, of course, denied her and said, she's not my type. Ivana Trump in 89 said that he R-worded her after forcefully pulling out her hair during an argument. That was his ex-wife. She described it in the 1990 divorce deposition as a violent assault. She later recanted the term R-word but stood by the account. Trump denied that. Katie Johnson went under the pseudonym Jane Doe in 1994, 13. She said that she was R-worded. She said that he R-worded her at a party hosted by Jeffrey Epstein. She filed a lawsuit alleging multiple assaults, dropped it before trial, citing threats. Trump denied knowing this woman. Jill Harth in 92-93 said that Trump groped her under a table and attempted to R-word her by pinning her against the wall at Mar-a-Lago. She was a makeup artist, sued in 1997 for harassment, settled a related contract dispute, and Trump denied that. Lisa Bone in the mid-1990s forced women to walk on the restaurant table while he looked up their skirts and commented on their underwear. Former model described it as humiliating. Trump denied that shit. Kristen Anderson in the early 90s reached up her skirt and touched her through her underwear at a nightclub. Anderson, a model, said she slapped away his hand. Trump denied that. Amy Dorsch, September 1997, said that Trump groped her breast, butt, and back, then forcefully kissed her at the U.S. Open. Former model said that she was in his grip and couldn't escape. Trump denied that. Kathy Heller in 97 said that he grabbed her and kissed her on the lips without consent at Mar-a-Lago. Heller, who was then 47, was attending a Mother's Day event. Trump denied that. Temple Taggart in the early 90s. Forcibly, she accused that he kissed her on the lips after a Miss USA meeting. The former Miss Utah said it was unexpected. Trump denied that. Karen Virginia in 1998 said that Trump groped her breast and made lewd comments at the U.S. Open. Virginia, who was a yoga instructor, said he grabbed her while she waited for a ride. Trump denied that. Natasha Stoyanov in 2005 said Trump pinned her against the wall, forcibly kissed her at Mar-a-Lago. Now, the People magazine writer was there for an anniversary interview. Two friends corroborated she confided immediately. Trump denied that. Jessica Drake in 2006 accused him and said he kissed her and two other women without consent in a hotel suite, offered money for sex. Adult film star met him at a golf event. Trump denied that. Rachel Crooks in 2005 forcibly kissed her on the mouth in an elevator at Trump Tower. Former receptionist confided in colleagues at the time. Trump denied that. Mindy McGilvray in 2003 said he grabbed her butt backstage at a Mar-a-Lago at concert. The photographer friend witnessed her distress. Trump denied that. Summer Zervos in 2007 said that Trump groped her breast and kissed her without consent during a business meeting. Former Apprentice contestant sued for defamation soon after Trump's denial. The case was settled in 2021. Trump denied that. E. Jean Carroll in 95-96 accused him of R-wording her in a Bergdorf Goldman dressing room by pinning her against the wall and penetrating her. The writer confided in two friends immediately. 2023 jury found Trump liable for sexual abuse, not R-word, under the NY law and defamation, awarding $5 million plus $83.3 million. Trump denied it and called her a liar. Karen Johnson in the early 2000s, she alleged that he groped her crotch and forcibly kissed her at a New Year's Eve party at Mar-a-Lago. The former dancer said it happened out of sight of guests. Trump denied that. Alva Johnson in 2016 claims that Trump forcibly kissed her after a campaign event in Florida. Former Trump campaign staffer sued for harassment. Case dismissed on a technical grounds. Trump denied that. Stacey Williams in 1993 claimed that Trump groped her while Jeffrey Epstein watched at Trump Towers. Former model said that Epstein introduced them. Trump denied that, calling it a Kamala Harris campaign hoax. Tasha Dixon in 2001 claimed that she walked into a Miss USA dressing room while contestants were changing, commenting on their bodies, that he walked in the dressing room. The former Miss California said Trump admitted to Howard Stern he did this. He denied assault intent. Bridget Sullivan in 2000 claimed that he walked in on her while she was naked in a Miss Teen USA dressing room while she was 23. Samantha Hovey, 2006, accused him inspected Miss USA contestants like meat while they changed. The former Miss North Carolina said there was no physical contact, but she described Trump's behavior as harassing. He denied that. Cassandra Searles in 2013 said that Trump grabbed her butt and thighs at a Miss USA event, called her that hot one. Patricia Michalski made allegations. Ellen Stoyanov made allegations. Another Jane Doe made allegations. Additional anonymous accusers from the 70s made allegations. This is all on Trump. This is all on Trump, right? So then, this is why I tell y'all this, right? Right? I want to tell y'all all this stuff, right? This is why I told y'all I don't pick no sides, because all these dudes, and these dudes are getting voted. I want y'all to think about this, right? They're getting voted as presidents of the United States of America. I want y'all to think about this. Former President Bill Clinton, Juanita Broderick in 1978. She claimed that good old Bill R-worded her in a hotel room during his gubernatorial campaign. She was a nursing home volunteer. She alleged that Bill Clinton bit her lip, caused it to bleed, and assaulted her violently. She signed a 1997 affidavit denying it during the Jones lawsuit, but recanted in 1999 on NBC, saying she was pressured. Friends corroborated she confided at the time. She accused Hillary Clinton of threatening her to stay silent. Clinton denied it, no charges, and it resurfaced in the 2016 Trump win. Leslie Millway in 1980 accused good old Bill Clinton of groping her breast 3 times and rubbed it against her sexually at a TV station. Millway, a reporter at an Arkansas station, said that Bill Clinton assaulted her while he was the governor. She came forward publicly in 2016 to Breitbart, citing the Access Hollywood tape as her trigger. Clinton denied it. There was no charges on that shit. Paula Jones in 1991 exposed good old Bill as she said he exposed himself to her and propositioned her for sex in a hotel room. Now, Jones, who was an Arkansas state employee at the time, she alleged that good old Bill Clinton summons her via state trooper and demanded oral sex. She filed a 1994 civil suit for harassment, which reached the Supreme Court, allowing it to proceed. That case was settled for $850,000 in 1998 without an admission of guilt. Her case uncovered the Lewinsky affair, leading to Bill Clinton's impeachment. Kathleen Wiley in 1993 alleged that good old Bill Clinton groped her breast and forcefully forced her hands into her genitals onto his genitals in the Oval Office. Mrs. Wiley, a White House volunteer seeking a job, described it as clumsy sexual pass. In a 1998 60 Minutes interview, she testified in the Jones case. Independent counsel found her claims inconclusive, accused Hillary Clinton of intimidation. Clinton denied it, no charges, and it appeared with Trump in 2016. Kathy Shelton, 1975, accused Bill Clinton, no direct assault by him. Hillary Clinton aggressively defended her, accused R-word as Shelton's lawyer. So Shelton was a 12-year-old R-word victim. Hillary represented the defendant, convicted of a reduced charge, served 10 months. Shelton claims that Hillary laughed at her in a recorded interview and knew the man was guilty. Not in an allegation against Bill, but featured in the 2016 Trump event as Clinton enabler. Hillary denied laughing. There were additional claims that included 4 anonymous women in the 2017 Democratic Party, sources alleging assaults in the early 2000s, post-presidency when they were teens, but details remain unverified and no public identities had emerged. Elizabeth Ward Grayson, Miss America 1982, described a 1982 consensual encounter that turned rough, right? But later denied the assault. These have not been pursued as non-consensual. You want me to go to Joe Biden? Y'all believe any of these guys? See, this is what I'm trying to tell y'all. They come in here, oh man, come on, Ticket man, you know Trump, man. I don't believe in none of these cats. We don't trust you. I try to tell y'all this. See, when somebody's all dirty, everybody gotta say, see, let me tell you something. Let me go to the Democratic side. If the Democrats really wanted transparency, they had the office all those years. They could have released all the files. This could have been already over with. They didn't do it. You know why you don't do it? You don't want to get yourself dirty. See, I don't got no cap for none of these people. This is the reason why I don't vote. Go back and look at all of these presidents. For the majority of them, the majority of these presidents have all kind of sexual allegations against them for years. And people go to the office and people out here hooting and hollering and fighting and voting for these dudes. I want y'all to think about this. I want y'all to think about what I'm saying. Think about what I'm saying to all of y'all right now. People be fighting, arguing, hooting and hollering with each other. That's a lie. That's a lie. That shit crazy as hell. But when you go look this stuff up, it's elementary. It's elementary. Y'all want to do Joe Biden? Let's do Joe Biden. Joe Biden, his accuser, Lucy Flores, 2014. She claims that he sniffed her hair, squeezed her shoulders, and kissed the back of her head without consent at a campaign event. The former Miss Nevada Assemblywoman described it as disrespectful and demeaning, not sexual, but triggered a 2019 wave of similar stories. Biden called her courageous, but denied intent to harm. There was no legal action taken. Amy Lapos, 2009, said that he grabbed her by the head, pulled her close, and rubbed noses with her. An Eskimo kiss at a fundraiser. Lapos, then a congressional aide, said it felt awkward and not sexual, but he did grab me by the head. Biden's team said he was greeting her enthusiastically. There was no legal action taken on that one. Vale Connert Yolt in 2013, a White House intern, Biden put his hand on the back of her head, she alleged, pressed his forehead to hers, and called her a pretty girl. This woman felt shocked and unable to focus, according to the allegations, described it as making her feel unequal in the workplace, but not misconduct. Biden's team expressed regret there was no legal action taken. DJ Hill in 2012, at a fundraiser, rested his hand on her shoulder, she alleged, and ran it down her back, making her feel uncomfortable. Mrs. Hill, a former Democratic donor, said it felt invasive. Biden's team said he was unaware, featured in a New York Times report on tactile politics. No legal action was taken in any of those cases. Caitlin Caruso, 2016. She says after she shared her sexual assault story at a Delaware event, he hugged her too long and placed his hand on her damn thigh. Caruso, who was a sexual assault survivor, felt it lingered inappropriately due to the context. Biden's team called it empathetic gesture. No legal action was taken in that case. Sophie Karasik, 2016 at the Oscars, held her hands, touched foreheads, and pulled her in close during a group photo with assault survivors. Karasik, who was 22 at the time, felt it encroached on her space. The viral photo amplified discomfort. She criticized Biden's 2019 apology as insufficient. There was no legal action taken in that case. Allie Cole, 2008. As a college student, she claims that Biden draped his arm around her shoulders and pulled her close, whispering in her ear at a fundraiser. Cole felt it was inappropriate given the power dynamic. She confided in her grandmother at the time. Biden's team said it was meant to be reassuring. There was no legal action taken in that situation. Tara Reid, 93, sexually assaulted her, she claims, by pinning her against a wall in a Senate building, reaching under her skirt and penetrating her with his fingers. Reid was then a 29-year-old staffer. She said she reported the harassment, not assault, to supervisors, leading to her firing. Corroborated by friends and family who say she confided contemporaneously, right? Biden denied it unequivocally. It never happened. Never happened. No records of her complaint found. No charges. Reid defected to Russia in 2023, citing threats against her. Returned in 2024 to press charges, but the statute expired, and filed a 2025 $100 million civil suit against the Department of Justice and FBI alleging retaliation and surveillance. No new evidence has emerged in that case. Y'all want to keep going? But y'all talking about vote. And these the people that y'all voting that got these type of allegations on there. Man, come on, just miss me with it, nigga. I'm just cut from a different cloth, my nigga. I come from a land where you ain't got to take it, bro. If they want you, they want you. Now, again, you innocent unless proven guilty. But I'll be damned if you got that many women against this. Think about this. When you got all these women coming out against these dudes, making these allegations, y'all think all these people lying? And it's funny. This is why I tell y'all, they play mind games with y'all. They'll have Republicans fighting with Democrats. So let me give you an example. Bill Clinton and Joe Biden got all those allegations against them. All the Republicans will say, oh, it's true, it's true, it's true. They're dirty Democrats. It's true. But then Trump who's running with the Republicans, he got allegations against him. Guess what happens, y'all? All the Democrats, oh, it's true, it's true, it's true, it's true, it's true. But then when you say it about Bill Clinton and Joe Biden, oh no, it's false, man. Come on, man. Man, miss me with it, bro. I was born at night, not last night. I was born at night, not last night. These are the people that y'all voting in the office, bro, that have these type of allegations on their helmet. Now they talking about these emails and stuff like this with Epstein talking. Man, I'm telling y'all, it's finna get disgusting. I'm telling y'all this. And y'all can go look up the article right now yourselves. It just came out, NCBS News. You ain't got to get mad at me. Just go look it up yourself. And they put the excerpts from the emails in the article. Now, you believe whatever you want to believe, like I said before. But me personally, I don't trust none of these people on no sides. I tell y'all this all the time. So don't you can come in here and try to play a Democrat or Republican game with me, miss me with that shit, man. I don't like either side. I don't care about none of them. I care about what the truth is. Period. I wish they would abolish. I wish they would get rid of Democrat and Republicans and just let people run independently. I wish they would get rid of parties. I swear I wish they would. Because I'm sick of this stuff, man. I wish they would just let people go up there and run as your individual self. And then let all the people vote. Whoever you like, you like. All this little party and stuff like that. I hate this right side, right wing, left wing. I hate that shit, bro. Because you got all these people on the lower level arguing. Meanwhile, you'll see Barack Obama and Trump somewhere dapping up, laughing and choking and chilling. With all the people under them, they going hard out here in these streets. I'm telling y'all this. They'll believe every allegation against Sean Diddy Combs, but they won't believe everyone against Donald J. Trump. Won't believe everyone against all these other people that's out here on cap. Won't believe it. Nope. Bill Clinton won't believe it. Joe Biden won't believe it. That shit's sad, man. And the people have lost their way. Because the people are the ones that say, you know what, man, I don't care about all that. It ain't about morals and ethics. It ain't about that. You know what I'm saying? It ain't about that. Right? And I'm just keeping it real with y'all. I'm keeping it real.
I did try and fuck her. She was married. No, Nancy.
This is the guy that y'all vote for. These are the guys y'all voting for. Y'all mad. I want to keep it 100 on this channel, man. Everybody get mad at Diddy and all these other people. Rightfully so. But keep the same energy. That's all I'm saying. And I leave you with this.
I moved on her, and I failed. I'll admit it. Whoa. I did try and fuck her. She was married. No, Nancy. No, this was... And I moved on her very heavily. In fact, I took her on furniture shopping. She wanted to get some furniture. I said, I'll show you where there's some nice furniture. I took her furniture. I moved on her like a bitch. But I couldn't get there. And she was married. Then all of a sudden, I see her. She's now got the big phony tits and everything. She's totally changed her look.
Your girl's hot as shit. In the purple.
Whoa!
Yes!
Whoa!
Yes, the Donald is good. Oh, my man! Wait, you gotta look at me when you get out here.
That is very...
You give me the thumbs up.
You are...
You gotta put the thumbs up. You gotta get the thumbs up. Can't be too happy. Yeah, let me...
It's very
You gotta give me the thumbs up.
You and I will walk out.
Oh, my God.
Maybe it's a different one.
Better not be the thumbs. No, it's her.
Yeah, that's her, with the gold. I gotta use some Tic Tacs just in case I start kissing her. You know, I'm automatically attracted to beautiful. I just start kissing them. It's like a magnet. I don't even wait. Hey, when you're a star, they let you do it. You can do anything.
Whatever you want.
Grab them by the pussy. I can do anything.
Hey, I really appreciate you guys for supporting the channel, supporting the network. Like, share, and subscribe. Once again, there are links. Get the free membership on our website. That way you guys won't miss any of our news update stories or videos. They're all on the website, ticketvmedia.com. You go over there. You can go right to the members part.
and become a free member. That way you guys will get all the updates. Also, Straight Drop Weight Loss Formula. Make sure y'all go tap in and copy some of that, as well as subscribing to our podcast show. Link will be pinned at the top of the chat down there below. And also, we just appreciate all y'all who support the channel. Cash App, PayPal.